Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Beginner Speaking Podcast. I am Sophia, and today we are going to practice English at the supermarket. This lesson is for beginner and intermediate learners who want to shop with confidence, ask simple questions, understand prices, find products, talk to workers, and pay at the checkout in clear, natural English. A supermarket is a perfect place for daily English because there are signs, shelves, carts, baskets, food, drinks, prices, discounts, and real people. You may need to ask, where can I find rice? How much is this? Do you have fresh bread? Can I pay by card? We will make those moments easier. Take a slow breath. Relax your mouth. Let us begin in the supermarket aisle. Going to the supermarket can feel simple in your first language, but in English, it can feel stressful. You may know the word milk, but forget how to ask for it. You may see a price, but not know how to say it. This is normal. It is about useful phrases. You need words for products, quantities, prices, discounts, bags, payment, and polite questions. If you learn the right sentences, shopping becomes easier. You can walk in, find what you need, ask politely, and leave with confidence. Let us start with basic supermarket words: cart, basket, aisle, shelf, price, label, cashier, checkout, receipt, bag, produce, bakery, dairy, meat, frozen food, snacks, drinks, cleaning products. A cart is the big thing with wheels. A basket is smaller and you carry it. An aisle is the walking space between shelves. A shelf is where products sit. The checkout is where you pay. A cashier takes payment. Say these sentences. I need a cart. I need a basket. I am looking for aisle 5. The price is on the label. I will pay at the checkout. Now, let us talk about entering the supermarket. You can say, I am going to the supermarket. I need to buy some groceries. Groceries means food and home items you buy from a supermarket. You can say, I have a shopping list. I need bread, eggs, milk, rice, vegetables, and tea. If you are in a hurry, say, I only need a few things. If you are buying many things, say, I am doing a big grocery shop today. These phrases sound natural. They help you describe your plan. A very useful question is, where can I find? Say, where can I find milk? Where can I find rice? Where can I find fresh bread? Where can I find shampoo? Where can I find the cleaning products? You can also say, excuse me, where is the dairy section? Excuse me, where are the eggs? Use is for one section or one general area. Use are for plural items. Do not worry too much. If you say, where is the eggs, people will still understand. But practice the natural pattern. Where are the eggs? Let us practice asking for help. Excuse me, could you help me? I am looking for sugar. Do you know where it is? Excuse me, which aisle has pasta? Excuse me, is there any fresh bread today? Excuse me, do you have this brand? Excuse me, I cannot find the tea. These sentences are useful because workers can guide you quickly. Start with excuse me. It sounds polite. Then ask your question. If they answer, say, thank you. If you did not understand, say, sorry. Could you say that again? Now let us learn department names. Produce means fruits and vegetables. Bakery means bread, cakes, and baked food. Dairy means milk, cheese, yogurt, and butter. Meat means chicken, beef, or other meat. Frozen section means food kept very cold, like frozen vegetables or ice cream. Household section means things for the house, like soap and cleaning products. You can say, I am going to the produce section. I need fresh tomatoes. I am going to the bakery. I want bread. I am going to the dairy section. I need milk and yogurt. Let us practice produce English. Produce can be fresh, ripe, green, soft, hard, sweet, sour, or not fresh. Ripe means ready to eat. You can say, are these bananas ripe? Are these apples fresh? How much are the tomatoes? Do you sell these by the kilo? I need 2 kilos of potatoes. I need a bag of onions. I want some fresh fruit. If you touch fruit, be gentle. You can say, this mango feels soft. These grapes look fresh. This lettuce looks good. Describing produce helps you choose better food and speak naturally. Now let us talk about quantities. Quantity means how much or how many. You can say a bottle of water, a carton of milk, a loaf of bread, a dozen eggs, a bag of rice, a box of cereal, a can of beans, a jar of honey, a pack of chicken, a bunch of bananas. These phrases are very useful. Do not say one bread. Say a loaf of bread or some bread. Do not say one milk. Say a bottle of milk, a carton of milk, or some milk. Quantity words make your supermarket English much clearer. Let us practice quantity sentences. I need a bottle of water. I need a carton of milk. I need a loaf of bread. I need a dozen eggs. I need a bag of rice. I need a box of tea. I need a can of tomatoes. I need a jar of peanut butter. I need a pack of chicken. I need a bunch of bananas. Now add polite asking. Could I have a loaf of bread, please? Do you have a smaller bag of rice? Is there a bigger bottle of water? These questions are useful every day. Now let us talk about prices. You can ask, how much is this? How much are these? What is the price? Is this on sale? Is there a discount? Sale means the price is lower than normal. Discount also means money off. You can say, this is too expensive. This is a good price. This is cheaper than the other one. I am looking for something cheaper. If you see a price tag, you can say, the label says $3. The shelf price says $2.99. Practice slowly. Sometimes the shelf price and checkout price are different. You can say, excuse me, I think the price is different. The shelf price said $2, but it's scanned as $3. Could you check the price, please? This is polite and clear. Scan means the machine reads the barcode. Barcode is the black lines on the product. If you are not sure, say, I may be wrong, but I think the price is different. This sounds respectful. You are not attacking the cashier. You are asking for help. Polite English is powerful in public places. Now let us practice reading prices. $2, $2.50, $3.99, $5.25, $10, $15.70. People often say $3.99 instead of $3.99. You can use both. If you are a beginner, say it fully and slowly. This costs $3.99. Or, this is $3.99. When you pay, listen carefully. If the cashier says the total quickly, say, sorry, could you repeat the total, please? Let us talk about choosing products. You can say, I want the cheaper one. I want the fresh one. I want the small size. I want the big size. I prefer this brand. Brand means company name. I usually buy this brand. I want a different flavor. Flavor means taste, like chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, spicy, or original. You can say, do you have this in a different flavor? Do you have a smaller size? Do you have a family size? Family size means a larger package. These phrases help you compare products and make choices. Now, let us talk about expiration dates. An expiration date tells you when food may not be good to eat. You can say, where is the expiration date? This expires tomorrow. I want a later date. This milk expires next week. This bread expires today. Another useful phrase is best before. Best before means the product is best before that date. At the supermarket, check the date on milk, yogurt, meat, bread, and fresh food. You can say, I always check the expiration date before I buy dairy products. Let us practice supermarket problems. A product may be damaged. A package may be open. Something may be out of stock. Out of stock means the store does not have it now. You can say, this package is open. This bottle is leaking. The box is damaged. Do you have another one? Is this item out of stock? When will it be back in stock? Back in stock means available again. These sentences help you handle small problems. Stay calm. Problems are easier when you know the right words. Now, let us talk about asking for recommendations. You can say, which one do you recommend? Which brand is better? Is this good quality? Is this popular? What is the difference between these two? If you are buying coffee, tea, cheese, bread, or sauce, these questions are useful. You can also ask another shopper politely. Excuse me, have you tried this brand before? Is it good? This can create small talk, but be careful. Some people are busy. Ask with a friendly tone. Now let us practice shopping with a list. A good shopping list may say rice, bread, eggs, milk, tea, tomatoes, chicken, soap, and water. You can make sentences from the list. I need rice for dinner. I need bread for breakfast. I need eggs for tomorrow morning. I need milk for tea. I need tomatoes for cooking. I need soap for the kitchen. This is a great speaking exercise. When you write a shopping list, say each item in a sentence. This trains your English with real life. Your list becomes a lesson. Now let us talk about the checkout. The cashier may say, "Did you find everything okay?" You can answer, "Yes, thank you," or "Yes, I found everything." They may ask, "Do you need a bag?" You can say, "Yes, please," or "No, thank you. I brought my own bag." They may ask, "Cash or card?" You can say, "Card, please," or "Cash, please." They may ask, "Would you like a receipt?" Say, "Yes, please," or "No, thank you." These checkout sentences are short but very important. Practice them until they feel automatic. Let us practice a checkout conversation in simple sentences. Did you find everything okay? Yes, thank you. Do you need a bag? Yes, please. Cash or card? Card, please. Please, insert your card. Okay, please enter your PIN. Sure. Would you like a receipt? Yes, please. Have a nice day. Thank you, you too. This is real supermarket English. PIN means personal number for your card. If your payment works, the machine may say, "Approved." If it does not work, it may say, "Declined." You can say, "Let me try again," or "Can I use another card?" Now let us talk about payment problems. If your card does not work, do not panic. Say, "Sorry, let me try again. Could I try another card? Do you accept cash? Do you accept mobile payment?" The card reader is not working. I think I entered the wrong PIN. These sentences help you stay calm. If you need to remove an item because the total is too high, say, "Could you remove this item, please?" Or, "Could you take this off, please?" You can also say, "I will leave this one." Let us talk about bags and packing. You can say, "I brought my own bag. I need 2 bags, please. Could you put the cold items together? Could you keep the eggs separate? Please do not make the bag too heavy. I can pack the bags myself." These phrases are useful, especially when buying delicate items. Delicate means easy to break or damage. Eggs, bread, fruit, and glass bottles can be delicate. You can say, "Please be careful with the eggs." At the end, say, "Thank you." Now let us learn polite requests. Could you help me? Could you check the price? Could you tell me where the bread is? Could you give me a bag, please? Could you remove this item? Could you repeat the total? Could you speak a little slower? Could you is polite and useful. Can you is also okay, but could you sounds softer. In public places, polite language makes everything easier. Could you help me, please? Could you check this, please? Could you repeat that, please? Now, let us imagine a simple shopping trip. I walk into the supermarket and take a basket. First, I go to the produce section. I buy tomatoes, onions, and bananas. Then, I go to the dairy section. I buy milk and yogurt. After that, I look for bread in the bakery section. I check the price and expiration date. Finally, I go to the checkout. I pay by card, take my receipt, and leave the store. This story is simple, but it uses useful supermarket words. Now, let us make the story more natural. Today, I went to the supermarket after work. I was a little tired, but I needed groceries. I took a cart because I had many things to buy. I looked at my shopping list and started with vegetables. The tomatoes looked fresh, but the apples were too expensive. I bought rice, eggs, milk, and tea. At the checkout, I paid by card. The cashier asked if I needed a bag, and I said, "No, thank you. I brought my own bag." It was a normal trip, but I practiced English in my mind. This is a powerful habit. When you shop, describe what you are doing in English. Say, "I am taking a basket. I am looking for bread. I am checking the price. I am comparing 2 brands." I am going to the checkout. I am paying by card. This is self-talk. It connects English to real action. You can think the sentences or say them quietly. Over time, supermarket English becomes automatic. Your brain sees a shelf and remembers shelf. Your hand takes a cart and remembers cart. Now imagine a learner named Daniel. Daniel moves to a new city and goes to a supermarket where everyone speaks English. At first, he feels nervous. He needs rice, eggs, and soap, but he cannot find the soap. He sees a worker and says softly, "Excuse me, where is soap?" The worker answers, "Aisle 7. Daniel says, "Thank you." It is not a perfect sentence, but it works. Next time he says it better. "Excuse me, where can I find soap?" Daniel learns that real English grows from real moments. The supermarket becomes his classroom. One day, Daniel has a problem at checkout. The price of tea looks wrong. Before, he would stay silent. This time, he says, "Excuse me, I think the price is different. Could you check it, please?" The cashier checks and fixes the price. Daniel feels proud. He did not argue. He used polite English. After that day, he writes useful supermarket phrases in his notebook. Where can I find? How much is this? Is this on sale? Could you check the price? Card, please. Receipt, please. These phrases become his shopping tools. You can practice like Daniel. Before shopping, choose 5 sentences. Say them out loud. I need to buy groceries. Where can I find bread? How much is this? Is this on sale? Can I pay by card? After shopping, say what you bought. I bought rice, milk, eggs, and fruit. This practice is simple and useful. It turns a normal errand into English training. Errand means a small task outside the home. Supermarket trips build confidence because they give you real words, real needs, and real results. Let us build your supermarket sentence bank. I need to buy groceries. I have a shopping list. I need a basket. I need a cart. Where can I find milk? Which aisle has rice? Is this on sale? How much is this? This is too expensive. I want the cheaper one. Do you have a smaller size? Do you have this brand? Could you check the price? I will pay by card. I need a bag, please. No receipt. Thank you. Thank you. Have a nice day. Now, let us do final speaking practice. Answer these questions aloud. Do you usually use a cart or a basket? What groceries do you buy every week? Which section do you visit first? Do you check prices carefully? Do you look for discounts? What do you say when you cannot find something? Do you pay by cash or card? Do you need bags at checkout? What supermarket sentence is most useful for you? Pause when you need time. You can answer simply, I use a basket. I buy bread and milk. I check prices. I pay by card. Before we finish, remember this. Supermarket English is daily English. It is not only about food names. It is about asking for help, finding aisles, checking prices, choosing products, understanding discounts, paying politely, and solving small problems calmly. Start with useful phrases. Say, where can I find? Say, how much is this? Say, is this on sale? Say, could you check the price? Say, card, please. Say, thank you. Thank you for listening to Beginner Speaking Podcast. I am Sophia, and I am proud of you for practicing today. Keep listening, keep repeating, and keep using English in real places. Your English voice is growing. One shopping list, one polite question, and one confident supermarket trip at a time.